Hi everyone. Hope all are fine and happy at home. Today we are going to discuss about how do the cells get nutrients from blood and lymph. Before we move into our topic, let me ask you one thing. Do you know who is known as the armory of the human body? I'll give you a clue for it. It is also known as the largest organ of immune system. I hope you got the answer. It is spleen. It is located above the abdomen on the left side of the stomach and it is purple in color. The main function of spleen is providing immunity. Spleen consists of two types of tissues, red pulp tissues and white pulp cells. Red pulp tissues filter and remove old and damaged RBCs present in the blood. White pulp cells store the T cells and B cells, which are the main components of the immune system. T cells means T lymphocytes. B cells means B lymphocytes. The lymphocytes which identify and destroy the pathogenic bacteria, virus, etc. that enter the body are produced in the spleen and the lymph node. That is why spleen is considered as armory of the human body or military camp of the body. Now we will have a detailed study about the lymphatic system. Similar to blood circulatory system, there is another system which help in transportation of nutrients, that is lymphatic system. Lymphatic system consists of lymph capillaries, lymph ducts, lymph nodes and spleen. Spleen and lymph nodes play a major role in defending the disease-causing germs. The cells in our body are not closely packed. There are some space in between them known as intercellular spaces. When the blood vessel reaches near an organ, it divides into capillaries and the capillaries are seen in between the intercellular spaces. When the blood flows through these capillaries, the fluid part of the blood oozes into the intercellular spaces through the minute pores of the capillary wall. I repeat once again, when the blood flows through the capillaries, the fluid part of the blood oozes into intercellular spaces through the minute pores of the capillary wall. This fluid, what is formed in the intercellular spaces, is called as tissue fluid. Tissue fluid. It does not contain red blood cells, large protein molecules and platelets, but it contains nutrients, protein molecules, minerals, etc. This tissue fluid acts as a medium for exchange of materials between the intercellular spaces and the cells. The tissue fluid formed in the intercellular space will contain nutrients like glucose, amino acid, oxygen, etc. By simple diffusion from the intercellular spaces, the nutrients and oxygen reaches the cell. In the cell, there is waste as well as carbon dioxide formed during metabolic activities. Waste and carbon dioxide by simple diffusion moves into the intercellular spaces. A part of the tissue fluid found in the intercellular spaces is absorbed by the lymph capillaries. The tissue fluid inside the lymph capillaries is called as lymph. I'll repeat. A part of the tissue fluid in the intercellular spaces is absorbed into the lymph capillaries, and the tissue fluid inside this lymph capillary is called as lymph. I hope it is clear for you. So, the lymph is formed from the blood as well as reabsorbed into the blood. Lymph is formed from the blood as well as reabsorbed into the blood. The lymph formed from the blood passes through the lymph duct and returns to the blood near the heart. That is, the lymph duct opens into the vena cava before reaching the heart. I hope it is clear for you. I have already told you that blood circulatory system as well as lymphatic system helps in transportation of materials. Now we will see how fatty acid and glycerol that are absorbed in the lymph from the small intestine reaches the cell. Fatty acid and glycerol is absorbed by the lymph vessel known as lacteal in the small intestine. Lacteal joins together to form small lymph ducts. Small lymph ducts join together to form large lymph ducts, and they opens into the vena cava, and the vena cava carries the fatty acid and glycerol to the heart. From there, it is carried through the blood to different parts of our body.